Chapter 4, Chapter 24. What make you tired and what you can do about it. Here is an astounding and significant fact. Mental work alone can't make you tired. Sound absurd. But a few years ago, scientists tried to find out how long the human brain color could labor without reaching a diminished capacity for work. The scientific definition of fatigue, to the amazement of these scientists, the discoverable that blood passing through the brain when it is active, no, so no fatigue at all. If you took a blood from the brain of a day laborer while he was working, you would find it full of fatigue toxin, a fatigue product. But if you took a drop of blood from the brain of an Albert Einstein, it would show no fatigue toxin whatever at the end of the day. So far as the brain is concerned, it can work as well as swiftly at the end of 8 of 11, even 12 hours of effort as the beginning. The brain is utterly tireless. So what make you tired? So what make you tired? A psychiatric declared that most of our fatigue derive from our mental and emotional attitude. One of the England most distinguished psychiatric J. A. Hadfield say in his book The Psychology of Power, the greater part of the fatigue from which we suffer is of mental origin. In fact, exertion of purely physical origin is rare. One of America's most distinguished psychiatrists, Dr. A. A. Brill, goes even further. He declared 100% of the fatigue of sedentary worker in good health is due to a psychological factor, by which we mean emotional factor. What kind of emotional factor tired the sedentary or sitting worker? Joy, joy, contentment? No, never. Boredom, resentment, a feeling of not being appreciated, a feeling of futility, worry, anxiety, worry. Those are the emotional factors that exhaust the sitting worker, make him susceptible to cloud, reduce his output, and send him home with a nervous headache. Yes, we get tired because our emotional produce never tension in the body. The Metropolitan Life Insurance Company pointed that out in a leaflet on fatigue. Hard work by itself, say this great life insurance company, seldom causes fatigue, which cannot be cured by a good sleep or the rest. Worry, tensionless, and emotional upset are the biggest cause of fatigue. Often they are to blame when mental oak seem to be a cause. Remember that remember that a tense muscle is working muscle is of save energy for the important duties. Stop now, right where you are, and give yourself a check up. As you read this line, you are scrolling at the book. Do you feel a stand between your eyes? Are you sitting relaxed in your chair? Or are you hunching up your shoulder? Are the muscle of your face tense? Unless your entire body is as limp and relaxed as an old rag doll, you are at this very moment producing nervous tension and muscular tension. You are producing nervous tension and nervous fatigue. Why do we produce this unnecessary tension in doing mental work? Usually say, I find that the chief obstacle is the almost universal belief that work hard require a feeling of effort, else it is not well done. So, so we scold when we concentrate, we hunch up our shoulder, we call on our muscle to make the motion of effort, which in no way assists our brain in its work. Thank you.